Good morning and welcome back. Today is still a little bit more work with circumference and area. As you can see, we have our two formulas for circumference, pi d or 2 pi r, and then our formula for area, which is pi r squared. So if we are looking at this first one, it says diameter of a circle is 12 centimeters. Find its area to the nearest whole number. So what we want to do first is we are trying to find the area, so pi r squared. If we can figure out what r is, we can solve this. So pi r squared gives us area. We know the diameter is 12. So 12 divided by 2, that will tell us our diameter or our radius, is 6 centimeters. And at that point, it's pretty easy. Pi times 6 to the second. 6 to the second is 36. 36 times pi. Notice this says round to the nearest whole number. So we go into our calculator, and here I'll open up desmos.com/scientific. That's what I recommend you use. And it's 36 times, you can either type pi or use this button right here, pi. And we'll round to the nearest whole number, so 113. Now here's the big takeaway. It's area, so our label is squared. Make sure you square it if it's area. Okay, number 2 is also very easy. Radius of a circle is 3.9 inches. Find the circumference. It's just 2 times pi times r, so 2 times pi times 3.9. And we're going to the nearest tenth now, so 2 times pi times 3.9, and we get 24.5. Notice this one is circumference, so it's just going to be 24.5 inches. All right, question number 3. The circumference of a circle is 9 pi. What is the area in square centimeters? Express your answer in terms of pi. So we already know that the circumference equals 9 pi. We also know that circumference is the same as 2 times pi times r. The reason that's helpful is we want to find area, which is pi times r squared. If we can figure out what r is, we can figure out the area. So we'll set 2 pi r equal to 9 pi. We got to get r by itself, so divide by 2 pi. Divide by 2 pi. The pi's will cancel, and we're left with 9 divided by 2, which is 4.5. Now right here it says in terms of pi. So we do pi times 4.5 to the second. 4.5 to the second is 20.25. And we're going to leave the pi, so it's centimeters squared because it's area. There's our answer. And the final one is on this side is much like this. Then there's one more problem after that that's a little bit different. But area of a circle is 49 pi meters squared. What's the circumference in meters? Express your answer in terms of pi. This is kind of the opposite of the last one. So we know that area is pi r squared. And we know that that can be equal to 49 pi. We'll divide by pi. Divide by pi. R squared equals 49. Take the square root of both of those. R will equal 7. Now all we have to do is plug that in. So C equals 2 times pi times R. So in our case, times 7. And we will get 14 pi. We want to leave it in terms of pi. So 14 pi meters. That's our answer. All right, this last question, it's about a horse here. It says the horse or circular horse pen is used to provide rehabilitation exercise for a horse recovering from an injury. The horse trots at 15 feet per second, 20 feet from the center of the pen. To the nearest foot, what is the total distance the horse travels during one lap around the pen? So if the horse takes one lap here, we're saying it's going to go around like that. Okay. If we think about that as our circle, then the radius we already have is 20. So one lap is the same as the circumference. So we can do C equals 2 times pi times our circumference, or our radius, which is 20. Okay, 2 times pi times 20. Now, if we do that, it says to the nearest foot. So we can round the nearest foot. So 2 times pi times 20. And we get 125.6, so we'll round up 126 feet. Now, how many seconds does it take to complete 5 laps around the pen? So to figure this out, we first need to know how far is it traveling in 5 laps. So 126 feet, we know it's going 5 laps, so times 5. If we do that, we'll get 630 feet. That's how far the horse is going total. Now it tells us at the beginning here, the horse trots at a speed of 15 feet per second. So each second it can go 15 feet. We can just divide 630 by 15, and we will get 42 seconds as our answer. Now, question C, sorry. Suppose the horse trots around the pen 18 feet from the center at the same speed. How much less time would it take the horse to complete 5 laps? So to do this, we need to figure out how much smaller would that circle be. So 2 times pi times 18. So 36 times pi. If we do that, we're going to get 113.1 feet. And so once again, it's going 5 laps. So times 5, it's going to be 565.5 feet that it needs to travel. Now, it still can go at the same speed, so 15 feet per second. Divide by 15, and we will get 37.7 seconds. So to figure out how much faster, just take the 42 minus that 37.7, and we get 4.3 less seconds. Hope you guys have a great day. There is an assignment, and then there's also an extra credit opportunity. The extra credit is some puzzles. It's going to be a little harder, something we haven't done. Make sure you get that done by May 1st. I won't accept any late work for the extra credit. If you have questions, please let me know. Hope